Hello and welcome to The Other Side. I'm Jonathan Jimenez.
And I'm Erin Martone. This week we'll spotlight Associate Professor Scott Kirkman and see what's happening with our Gulf Coast athletes.
We'll also take a look at what's going on in the community and see what's happening right here at Gulf Coast State College and what events SGA has coming up.
So have you heard what's going on here this week at Gulf Coast State College? Wednesday, October 1st from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. is New Beginnings First Year Support in the private dining room in Student Union East. New Beginnings is a place for new and returning students to meet new friends, have an avenue of support, and gain survival skills for their first or returning years of college. This includes info on Gulf Coast politics, student success skills, and a ton of other topics to assist students. The SGA will provide food at each meeting. For more information, you can contact Lee Bailey at lbailey@gulfcoast.edu or 850-769-1551, extension 4861.
Theater lovers can enjoy Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, a play about the misadventures of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, two characters from William Shakespeare's Hamlet. Performances will be held at the Gulf Coast State College Amelia Center on October 3rd and 4th at 7:30 p.m. and October 5th at 2:30 p.m. Advanced online ticket sales begin August 25th, and the box office will open 1.5 hours before showtimes. Tickets are $20 for general seating and free to Gulf Coast students, faculty, and staff with a current college ID. For more information, go to gulfcoast.edu/arts or contact Tiffany Fraioli at 850-872-3886, tfraioli@gulfcoast.edu.
The Commodore Athletic Department will be having a community fish fry, and Caleb Erskine, did I do it right? Yes. Had a chance to find out what this event was all about.
That's right, Erin. I did get a chance to talk to Coach Powell about how this event helps our Commodore athletes.
On October 17th, Gulf Coast State College Athletics, we will be having a fish fry in order to raise money for our athletic program. This is the second annual fish fry. We're very thankful to George Roberts and Greg Abrams that they help us out in providing the fish and the hush puppies, and then Cabin Creek, the food service provider here at the campus, with Don Walton. They assist us with the sides, and then of course Coca-Cola, the soft drink provider for Gulf Coast State College, assist us in the drinks. So everything that we have for the fish fry is donated. We're very thankful for that. On October 17th this year, starting at 11 a.m. And then ending at 12:30 to 1 at the latest p.m. People will be able to come by. We're pre-selling tickets. They're $10 a piece. You'll have a few pieces of fish, 2 or 3 pieces of fish. It'll be fresh, fried, hush puppy, some coleslaw, some baked beans. So a very good, fresh seafood dinner for people. Best thing about it is when you buy your $10 ticket, you know 100% of that money is going to enhance our athletic department and assist the programs to have the things that we need to remain as competitive as we are and to even get over the hump to be the best athletic department we can possibly be.
So that's on Friday, October 17th from 11:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. in the Gulf Coast State College Wellness Building. We'll see you there.
Thanks, Caleb. SGA has had a busy semester already.
With events scheduled every week, there are lots of ways to get involved or engage with other students. So what does SGA have going on this week?
The Student Government Association will be meeting September 30th from 12:45 to 2 p.m. in the boardroom on the 3rd floor of the Student Union West building. SGA meetings are open to everyone, so come see what your student organizations are doing and find out how to get involved. For more information, email sga.gcsc@gmail.com.
The deadline to sign up for the St. Augustine trip is Friday, October 3rd in the SGA office. The $50 deposit is due by Friday, and the whole $270 must be paid by October 24th. This covers the hotel, transportation, and various tour costs, but meals are not included. All trips are open to all Gulf Coast students enrolled in at least 6 credit hours with at least a 2.0 GPA. If you'd like to know more about the St. Augustine trip, you can call Katrina Porter at 850-872-2864 or send her an email at kporter@gulfcoast.edu.
Now let's check in with SGA officers Kyle Woods and James Paramore for a SGA update.
Hello viewers, James Paramore and Kyle Woods here. So, I'm parliamentarian this semester, and part of my job is to market SGA.
And I'm Vice President and Chairman of Events.
We got together with the digital media department, and we like to share upcoming events and various information with you.
Let's get right to it. We're accepting applications for student government. You can pick one up in the SGA office, or you can find it online under the forums at the link below.
Also, SGA meetings are Tuesdays at 12:45 and alternate weekly between the Student Union West 302 and the SGA room,
which is located next to the ATM in Student Union East. Lastly, I wanted to make sure everyone knows about the SGA events for this fall. We want to mention that October 24th, we are having another drive-in movie night where we'll show Guardians of the Galaxy, and for the children, Planes, Fire, and Rescue. This will be at the same location as last spring in the 23rd Street parking lot.
Also, on November 1st, we're having our second ever SGA Leadership Conference. This conference is in the ATC and will also have Del Suggs back as one of our guest speakers. For more information, contact SGA President Catherine Cannon.
Those aren't the only events that we have. We listed many more on the college events calendar that you can find by going to the Gulf Coast main website, www.gulfcoast.edu, and clicking on the link at the top of the page.
That's all for now, but you can find us on Facebook for constant updates. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more.
And I'm Erin Martone. Now it's time to see what's going on in sports. The other side's Brad Warnick joins us in the studio with the latest from the Commodore athletic teams. So Brad, what do you have for us?
The women's volleyball team is 12-5 heading to the weekend. Starting October 3rd, they will be in Milton, Florida, playing in the Pensacola State College Tournament. The men's basketball begins preseason play October 4th in Tallahassee and October 31st in Pensacola. The women's basketball team begins their preseason October 11th in Tallahassee, the 18th in Albany, Georgia, and finishing the 31st in Fort Pierce, Florida. The women's softball team plays October 3rd against 18 and under Alabama Fury here at GCSC. Game starts at 6 p.m. They will finish out fall ball at FAMU on the 14th and home against the West Florida Bobcats the 29th at 6 p.m. The men's baseball team will continue their fall ball season playing through October with 4 games at home. For more information on GCSC teams and schedules, please visit gcathletics.com. In football news, Florida State will host Wake Forest October 4th in an afternoon game. Kickoff starts at 3:30 Eastern and will be aired on ABC. This week's Behind the Ball spotlight is volleyball player Hayden McGee.
I'm Hayden McGee from Lynn Haven, Florida. I went to Mosley High School, and I'm now a sophomore at Gulf Coast, and I'm an outside hitter and defensive specialist for the volleyball team. My first volleyball game was in 6th grade for Mowat, and I just remember it was a whole new experience for me because I had played rec ball for various sports, but that was the first time having like a crowd or my school there to kind of cheer us on and really root for us instead of just having our parents in a crowd. Before a game, I always have to kind of focus myself because I'm a little ADHD, so I have to kind of hone into, all right, what am I going to focus on this game and what do I need to fix or really specialize in this time and make sure I do the right way instead of just kind of going through the motions. And then I would say a prayer before we get started and just kind of really prepare myself for the game so that I can be an asset to the rest of the team. Walking out onto the court, like, you can get yourself as ready as you want, but when you really walk out onto the court, it just kind of just really takes you into the game, and it's just really exciting having the crowd cheering for you, and you know that everybody's there to watch your game, and so you're there and you want to give them an interesting game, and you obviously want to win. So it's walking out onto the court kind of really sets it in and makes it real. Playing for Gulf Coast, all the girls have always been very close, and I'm really excited for this year because even though we've just really gotten started, all of the girls are getting along so well, and so that makes it really exciting because when you get along off the court, it makes it a whole lot easier to play together on the court. I think going to state last year was really fun because we got to go down and they had a banquet for us, and so we got a day to practice, and then had a banquet, and then got to go and play in the state tournament. So that was really exciting, getting to go with the team. I don't exactly have nicknames, but my first name's Laura, so a lot of my close friends and my boyfriend, they'll occasionally throw a Laura in there to just kind of switch it up. Growing up, I played quite a few sports. I played basketball, I ran track and threw the discus and shot put, and I played softball and obviously volleyball, and I also danced for quite a long time until my junior year. So dance and volleyball kind of took over, but I did have some other sports thrown in there as well. Since I'm from there, I'm going to have to say Auburn. My family lives there, and that's just kind of who has my heart, so War Eagle. Away from volleyball, I really like to go outside and be in nature, and I like to go kayaking and take pictures of nature, and I'm also fairly creative, so if I can sit down and paint or sketch something out, I like to do that, or hang out with friends. I'm pretty laid back, so I'm up for anything. My college major, I'm not going to major in anything at Gulf Coast. I'm just going to get my AA, my general studies AA. But after that, I want to pursue a major in counseling, because I really enjoy working with people and helping people work through issues and problems as much as I can. But I really like learning about psychology, but didn't quite want to go that route. But once I started looking into a counseling degree, that was more my calling. My favorite movie would have to be She's the Man. That was what I watched growing up, and my friends and I would get together, and that was what we watched all the time. So I can quote it. It's one of my favorite movies. My parents would probably be my heroes, because they just have shown me so much about life and have shown me to, in everything, seek God first, and He can kind of help you with whatever other aspects of life you need to go into, and they've just always told me to work hard, and things will kind of fall into place if you meet God halfway.
Thanks, Brad. That was Brad Warnick with sports.
Our faculty spotlight this week is on Associate Professor Scott Kirkman.
He shares his perspective of what the music program here at the college has to offer the students.
Scott Kirkman. I am an associate professor here at Gulf Coast State College. I teach music and music technology. Our music technology program, our degree is an AS. It's an applied science degree. Really, it is mirroring a little bit of the music AA program a little bit, so there's places where they intertwine. We also see a broadening out into more areas of technology. It's a program that is really in flux at the moment, because the model that we have explored over the last several years, even when we started the program 6 years ago, was an emphasis on recording. And really what dictates where we go as a program is what's happening in the music industry. Since this is coming out of the music program, we really look extensively at what's happening in the music industry. The music industry has changed in such a way. The economy had a big effect on things. So the idea of recording in a recording studio is not so much the main thrust or idea of the program right now. We see it encompassing a whole lot of things, including audio, video, lighting, a lot of emphasis on live performance, because that's what's really happening in the music world. So I see it as kind of crossing all of these platforms, using YouTube, in-home recording, live sound, merchandising, all of these different aspects that are really kind of new in terms of coming together as one main product from the recording industry or from the music industry. Well, here at Gulf Coast, we try to do everything a little bit differently from some of the other schools, but our music technology program was actually kind of a hybrid of different programs that we saw around the state. What our hope is that as the student is receiving their AS degree, that we're able to give them maybe more than some of the other schools. We try to focus on live sound, recording. We try to focus an emphasis also on the record label, and really trying to give the students as much as they possibly can. Our hope is that we're able to give more than all of the other state colleges, so we can, get some students to come into us as opposed to somebody else. However, around the state we see a lot of similar trends. We're just trying to find and continue to find the best of those trends that we can use and incorporate here at Gulf Coast. Music is my life. I'm a musician, so music is very important to me. It's what I do every day. I listen to music every day. I love to be able to talk to others, particularly non-music people, about why I love music, why it awakens inside of me all of these different emotions. It is, to me, and of course everyone can say this about their own field, to me it is so unique and different from anything else. It's important to me because whether there's words to the music or not, it can be the soundtrack of my life. And I know that sounds very, very cheesy, but it really is true. I can find music to go with whatever emotion I might be feeling. And it can make me feel better, it can make you feel worse, it can make you feel inspired. It is a language that really goes against and goes with and crosses all boundaries of verbal language and speech and anything. You can communicate so much through music, and that's why it's important to me. This year has been an exciting year. We've seen in the concert chorale probably my largest enrollment in a number of years, and we have just tried to get out and perform more. It does a couple of things. Obviously, it brings a awareness to our music program, to the community, but it also gives the students the experience of performance, especially if they've not done so. So we've been performing with other schools. We're performing with other colleges. We've taken trips and performed with other colleagues around the state and just areas here in town, and just really trying to up the performance level. So it's been a very, very busy year as far as performance, but also new and different and more challenging material as well. Just come out and support the arts, whether it's music, whether it's theater, whether it is art. Come over to the Amelia Center, check out our gallery. It's open every day. There's always some great stuff in there. We've got plays throughout the semester, musical events throughout the semester, and come by and talk to me if you want to get into an ensemble. We've got concert chorale, we've got the singing Commodores. Really, I love to sit around and talk about music. So I'm glad to talk with anybody about it, show them around, tell them what we do, but come out and support the arts. We have incredible students here who are very talented. We have some quality programs right here in this building on campus. Get involved, come check out one of our events. Come by me, come talk to me, baby, and tell me how you can't come by.
Trying to find something to do this week? Let's take a look at what's going on in the community.
It's going to be loud, crazy, and wild as the Hogs cruise through Panama City. The 14th annual Thunder Beach Autumn Rally will be October 1st through 5th. There will be free entertainment and 8 official Thunder Beach vendors spread across the entire beach. For more information, please visit www.thunderbeachproductions.com.
Friday, September 26th and Saturday, September 27th, from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. is the Public Eyesore event. Public Eyesore is a projection art festival that will feature projected art, animation, and interactive activities. You can see this art in and around the City Arts Cooperative, which is located at 318 Laverne Avenue in downtown Panama City. If you'd like to know more about this, you can visit Public Eyesore's Facebook page at facebook.com/publiceyesore.
Friday Fest, the largest street festival in Bay County, will be October 3rd on Harrison Avenue in downtown Panama City. Show cars and live bands will line the streets from 6 to 10 p.m. with the local shops and vendors staying open late. So grab your friends and family and join the fun.
The Pier Fishing Challenge is going the whole month of October at the county and city piers in Panama City Beach. The County versus City Pier Challenge guarantees a prize purse totaling $7,500. Extending more than 1,500 feet into the Gulf of Mexico, the M.B. Miller Pier and the Russell Fields Pier are two of the longest on the entire Gulf Coast and are prime fishing spots for all ages. Entry to the challenge is free, and anyone fishing from either pier is automatically entered. To find out more, call 850-233-5070 or 1-800-722-3224. That's all we have for you this week.
Until next time, I'm Jonathan Jimenez.
And I'm Erin Martone, and we'll see you
on the other side.